Hello, students. When it comes for entrance exams, normally we fear about physics. This is what generally the feeling of all our students who are preparing for various entrance exams like IIT JEE or NEET or MCET or even for ICR entrance exam. So today we have a faculty with us. His name is Srinivas sir. He is very senior, experienced faculty in physics. More than 10 years of experience he has done already in physics teaching itself. And by academically, he is a MSc Physics faculty. MSc Physics he has completed. And he has been teaching and made many of the rank holders in NEET as well as IIT JEE and also the local entrance exam which is held in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, MCET exam. Plus now he is also teaching for ICR exam, ICR entrance exam. So now today he is going to show you how physics is easy for you. It is not very difficult. He is expert in teaching physics in a easy manner. So now you can see behind our board, next slide, next class, he will be explaining you what were the questions came in the previous exam, previous ICR exam, analysis of the question paper, as well as all the physics syllabus he will make into easy way. So the entire physics of class 11 and 12, which is for ICR exam or NEET exam or JEE exam, he has made into one single board. So this is what you are going to learn. This is this much only. You don't have to learn anything more than this. This much he has made it. Now I will hand over to our Srinivas sir, who is going to give you a small demo about physics. Thank you, Srinivas sir.
Yeah, hi students. I am Srinivas, physics faculty, senior physics faculty. So I will be discussing you about ICR weightage, physics weightage. So I have seen so many papers, ICRA, previous question papers. So let us see, look at the board. So when I observe your ICR pattern, so overall +1 +2 syllabus, so we have like this actually. See, the total syllabus is the total syllabus is divided into the parts which I have written here. First, electricity and mechanics and modern physics, heat, optics, SHM and waves, units and measurements, gravitation and fluid mechanics, right? So here electricity. So in electricity, so from electricity you will be getting, 15 questions will be coming in your exam. 15 questions, 15 for the 60 marks. And in mechanics 12 questions. In modern physics 7 questions. From heat 5 questions. From optics only 2 questions. And SHM and waves 2 questions. Units and measurements 3 questions, gravitation 2 questions, and fluid mechanics from fluid mechanics only 2 questions. So actually what are the subtopics in each part? So coming to the part of electricity, so here I wrote electrostatics. In electrostatics we have 2 lessons. One is electric charges and fields and electric potential and capacitance. So 3 questions will be given together from electric charges and field and electric potential and capacitance, right? And second, electrodynamics. In electrodynamics you have current, electricity, moving charges and magnetism and matter, electromagnetic induction, alternating current. So I have mentioned the questions also. In current electricity 4 questions will be given, and from moving charges and magnetism 3 questions will be given, magnetism and matter 2 questions, electromagnetic induction and 1 question, alternating current 2 questions. So after that, coming to the part of modern physics, mechanics. So in mechanics, in mechanics we have 2 parts. One is kinematics, the second one is dynamics. Here kinematics, motion in a straight line, motion in a 1 dimension we also say, and motion in 2 dimension. So 2 questions and 2 questions together 4 questions will be given from this, especially this particular part. And dynamics, laws of motion, work per energy, system of particles and rotatory motion, right, and elasticity. So accordingly questions will be given. From laws of motion 1 question, from work energy power 2 questions, system of particle rotary motion 4 questions, and elasticity 1 question, right. After this, see here we have discussed about electricity and mechanics. Now coming to modern physics. So modern physics, in modern physics we have so many lessons like atoms, nuclei, right, dual nature of radiation and matter, semiconductors and devices, electromagnetic waves. So when I observe ICIR pattern, least questions, actually 0 questions will be asked from nuclei, right. So only 1 question from atom, you will be getting only 1 question from atom, and from dual nature of radiation and matter you will get at least 2 questions, 2 or 3 questions, okay. In from semiconductors 2 questions, and from electromagnetic waves you will be getting 2 questions. So overall from modern physics you will be getting 7 questions in your question paper, okay, 7 questions. So whatever actually we are mentioning 15 questions, 12 questions, 7 questions, these are fixed, okay. Some maybe some little change. Suppose in current electricity, suppose we think that 4 questions will be coming. Suppose in any case only 3 questions, if 3 questions will be given, so automatically 1 question will be alternately arranged from will be given from moving charges and magnetism, like this, okay. So overall what I mean to say, overall, so whatever we are mentioning, this total 15 questions completely covered from electricity, and 12 questions completely covered from mechanics, and from modern physics 7 questions, right. So and from coming to the part of heat, so heat actually a large topic. So first topic we have to discuss about thermal properties of matter, expansion of solids, expansion of liquids, like that. Thermal properties of matter, thermodynamics, kinetic theory of gas. So thermal properties of matter has 2 questions weightage, thermodynamics has 1 question as a weightage, and kinetic theory of gas 2 questions. So together, so you will be getting only 5 questions from heat. And coming to a part of optics, see, optics actually you might have studied optics, so in only +2 level only. So you have actually only 2 lessons, ray optics and wave optics. So only 1 question from ray optics and only one another question from wave optics will be given, okay, right. Here SHM and waves. So you might have studied oscillations in your first +1 standard. Oscillation means SHM is nothing but oscillation, and waves. So the first lesson in your +2 level. So you might have studied about transverse waves, longitudinal waves, and after that sound waves, Doppler effect, Doppler shift. You might have studied those topics. So together actually this is very least weightage topics in our syllabus, SHM and waves. After this, okay, after this units and measurements, basic lesson, this is called basic lesson, units and measurements. So 3 questions, these questions will be actually very easy. So I have observed so many question papers, so these questions are very easy to understand and to score. And gravitation, so from gravitation only 2 questions will be given, from fluid mechanics 2 questions will be given. So overall, if you calculate overall, so 50 questions, this is all about the brief smart thinking about your physics question paper, which is consisting of 50 questions. Yeah, so see here, 50 questions, each is carrying 4 marks, so 200, okay. So at least so you may think that you have to get 150 marks like that. So everybody think that we have to get 150 marks out of 200 or 160 marks out of 200. Okay, 200 out of 200, but that is very but here 150 marks is more than enough to get good score, good rank also. See here, for this actually what we have to do first. So more weightage topics: electricity, mechanics, modern physics. So especially among these three, electricity and mechanics are, so together 15 plus 12, 27 questions, more than half of the paper. More than half of the question paper will be filled by the only these two topics, electricity and mechanics. So these are small topics: fluid mechanics, gravitation, units and measurements, SHM and waves, all these are. And optics actually least weightage topic, and optics is vast syllabus also. We will discuss in the last, actually after discussing all lessons we can discuss about optics, right? So as per our this distribution of marks, so I want to suggest you to start your preparation with electricity. Okay, you have to start your preparation with electricity. Why? Because so you have 15 questions. Okay, 15 questions. If you want to write 15 questions perfectly, so first of all you have to select electricity, 15 questions, and after that you can take mechanics. So electricity, the completely you might have studied in your +2 level, and mechanics, so this is completely you have studied in your +1 level, right? Yeah. So let us discuss about electricity, because it has more weightage. So more weightage lessons these are, and less weightage lessons all these are. Okay. So I want to discuss about electricity. So in that especially electrostatics. So electrostatics, in electrostatics actually two questions from electric charges and fields will be given, and one question from electric potential and capacitance. So yeah, we are going to start electrostatics. So the first important one is Coulomb's inverse square law. Okay. So you have to practice questions based upon Coulomb's inverse square law. So what is Coulomb's inverse square law? So electrostatic force of attraction or repulsion between two point charges in the universe, there must be a attractive or repulsive force between the two point charged particles. So according to Coulomb's inverse square law, so there is a electrostatic force of attraction or repulsion present between the two point charges. Okay, so that force is directly proportional to product of their charges and inversely proportional to square of the distance between them. Let r be the distance between the two point charges. So we can write F is directly proportional to q1 q2 by r square, r. So F is equals to, keeping some constant, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square. So this is the force, magnitude of the force present between the two point sized particles. Suppose q1 and q2 both are positive, this force will be repulsive. So among q1 and q2, one charge is positive, the second charge is negative. So we can say that this force is said to be negative. So that is why we are saying electrostatic force of attraction or repulsion between two point charges is directly proportional to product of their charges and inversely proportional to square of the distance between them. So finally, so we can write F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square. So where 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is the constant of proportionality, whose value is 9 into 10 to the power of 9 Newton meter square per coulomb square. Newton meter square per coulomb square. Where epsilon naught is the permittivity of free space. Where epsilon naught is permittivity of free space or vacuum or air. See, suppose this entire system means charges q1 and q2, these two charges are separated by a distance r. So this entire system is kept in any medium whose dielectric constant k. Then we can write, suppose this q1 and q2, the system is completely kept in any medium of dielectric constant k, then force will be reduced to half. So if the system is kept in any medium whose dielectric constant is k, then force between the two charges decreased by 1 by k times, of the force 1 by in air. Okay, so two point charges are kept in air. The force present between the two charges is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square. So if the system is completely kept in any medium of dielectric constant k, then force will be reduced to 1 by k times of force in air. So we can write, so force between the two charged particles in medium is equals to 1 by k times of force present between the same two charged particles in air. So Fm is equals to F air by k, right? Suppose, for example, let us see one illustration. 2 microcoulomb charge and 6 microcoulomb charge. 2 microcoulomb charge and 6 microcoulomb charges are separated by 0.5 meter in air. 0.5 meter in air. So calculate the force. Calculate the force of repulsion. Force of repulsion between them. So 2 microcoulomb and 6 microcoulomb two charges are separated by 0.5 meter in air. calculate the force of repulsion between them. So we know that F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square. So from given data, let us take a q1 is equals to 2 microcoulomb, q2 is equals to 6 microcoulomb, right? The distance is 0.5 meter. So we already know the value of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is equals to 9 into 10 to the power of 9. So how can we calculate? See, so force is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q1 q2 by r square. See, 1 by 4 pi, the value of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, 9 into 10 to the power of 9 into 2 microcoulomb. So see, q1 is equals to 2 microcoulomb. Unit of the charge is coulomb, so that is why this microcoulomb will be converted into coulombs. Microcoulomb means it is submultiple of coulombs. 2 into 10 to the power of minus 6 coulomb. 1 microcoulomb is equals to 2 10 to the power of minus 6 coulomb. So 2 microcoulombs is equal to 2 into 10 to the power of minus 6 coulombs. q2, 6 into 10 to the power of minus 6 coulombs. So here the values, we are putting the values, 2 into 10 to the power of minus 6 into 6 into 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by 0.5 into 0.5 into 0.5. Calculate it. See, F is equals to, so 9 2s are 18, 9 into 2 into 6 divided by 9 into 2 into 6 into 10 to the power of 10 to the power of plus 9 into 10 to the power of minus 12 divided by 0.5 into 0.5, 0.25. See, 9 into 2 into 6 into 10 to the power of minus 12 plus 9 minus 3 divided by this 0.25. This 0.25 can be written as 25 by 100. So 25 divided by 100. So F is equals to, so 9 into 2 into 6 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into 100 divided by 25. So 25 ones are 25 fours are, right? So our final answer will be 9 twos are 18. So 18 into 6 into 4. 18 into 6 into 4 into 10 to the power of minus 3. 6 fours are 24. 24 into 18. 24 into 18. 18 fours are 32. 8 twos are 16. 19. So 432. 432 into 10 to the power of minus 3 or 0.432 Newton. See, 432 into 10 to the power of minus 3. So we can write like this, 432 divided by 1000, no? Yes, like this. So 432 divided by 1000 can be written as 0.432 Newton. So this is our answer for the given question. 2 microcoulomb, 6 microcoulomb charges are separated by 0.5 meter in air. Calculate the force of repulsion between them, right? So let us see one more problem. See, so the electrostatic force between 2 point charges is 12 newtons. If the system is kept in a medium whose dielectric constant is 3. So calculate the new force. Now calculate the new force present between the two charges. Right? Okay. Please understand the question first. What is the question? The electrostatic force between 2-point charged particles is 12 Newton. Okay. If the system is kept in any medium of dielectric constant 3, what is the new force? So we know that, electrostatic force present between the 2-point charged particles whenever it is kept in medium is equals to F air by K. So given F air is equals to 12 Newton and K is equals to 3. So we can easily calculate Fm is equals to 12 by 3. 3 ones are 3 fours are. So the new force will be 4 newtons. F is equals to 4 Newton. Right? Take another example. See, 2-point charged particles, 2 microcoulomb and 8 microcoulomb. So distance between them is 10 centimeter, right? 10 centimeter. So 2 microcoulomb and 8 microcoulomb charges are separated by a distance of 10 centimeter. So let the force present between the given charges So actually question, what is the question means, see, 2 microcoulomb charges and 8 microcoulomb, 2 microcoulomb charge and 8 microcoulomb charge separated by 10 centimeter in air. So calculate the dielectric constant of the medium in which this system is kept so that the force is reduced to 1 by 3 times. The force is reduced to 1 by 3 times. So actually what is given? See, let us write the question completely. What is the question? So find K value such that the force will be reduced to 1 by 3 times of initial force. initial force. See, 2 microcoulomb and 8 microcoulomb separated by 10 centimeter. So let the force present between the given charges F1 or F air is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q1 Q2 by R square. See, first calculate it. So 9 into 10 to the power of 9 into 2 microcoulomb, 2 into 10 to the power of minus 6, and 8 microcoulomb, 8 into 10 to the power of minus 6. So divided by 10 centimeter. So 1 centimeter is equal to, so actually I am writing here, Q1 is equals to 2 microcoulomb. So this can be written as 2 into 10 to the power of minus 6 coulombs. Okay, 2 into 10 to the power of minus 6. 1 micrometer is equals to 10 to the power of minus 6 meter. 1 microcoulomb is equals to 10 to the power of minus 6 meter. Complete. So surely we have to convert. Eight microcoulombs is equal to 8 into 10 to the power of minus 6 coulombs. And here R is equals to 10 centimeter. So 10 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meter. See, here 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeters. 1 centimeter is equals to 10 to the power of minus 2 meter, right? Okay, 10 into 10 to the power of minus 2 square. So calculate the value. F air is equals to, see, 10 to the power of 9. So when the bases are equal, powers must be added. 10 to the power of plus 9 minus 6 minus 6, 9 minus 6, 9 minus 6 plus 3 minus 6. How much? So 9 into, I am writing 9 into this 2 into this 8 into 10 to the power of 6 plus 6 minus 12 plus 9 minus 3 divided by, so this, what is this actually? So 10 into 10 to the power of minus 2, 10 into 10 to the power of minus 2, 10 to the power of minus 1, 10 to the power of square of the 10 to the power of minus 1, square of the 10 to the power of minus 1, 10 to the power of minus 2. Okay, 10 to the power of minus 2, if we take 10 to the power of minus 2 to the numerator, so 9 into 2 into 8 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into 10 to the power of plus 2, right? Minus 3 plus 2 minus 1. So 9 into 2 into 8 into 10 to the power of minus 1. 9 2s are 18, 18 18s are, so 8 2s are 16, 16 into 9, 16 into 9, 144. So 144 into 10 to the power of minus 1, 144 into 10 to the power of minus 1. So see, F in air is equals to 144 into 10 to the power of minus 1. So what is our question actually? Find the K value such that the force will be reduced to 1 by 3 times. So now F, force present between the two charged particles in medium, is equals to F air divided by K. Okay, right? So we want Fm is equals to, so actually what is given actually? Find the K value such that the force will be reduced to 1 by 3 times. So given actually indirectly in data given Fm is equals to 1 by 3 times of F air, 1 by 3 times of F air. So here Fm is equals to F air divided by 3 is equals to F air by K. Okay. Right. See, F m by F air is equals to 1 by K. So here we have got the value force between the 2 point charged particle is 144 into 10 to the power of minus 1. Okay, right? One 44 into 10 to the power of minus 1. See, let us check once again. So that 10 centimeter, okay, find the K value such that the force will be reduced to 1 by 3 times. Yeah, so 144 into yes. So Fm is equals to 1 by 3 into F air. 1 by 3 into F air. So Fm is equals to 144 into 10 to the power of minus 1 by 3. Right. So Fm is equals to 144 by 3 into 10 to the power of minus 1. Right. So we want K value. K value, how can we calculate K value? So Fm by F air is equals to 1 by K. Right. See, Fm value 144 by 3 into 10 to the power of minus 1 divided by F air is equal to 144 into 10 to the power of minus 1 is equals to 1 by K. Right. So by simplifying, so 1 by K is equals to 1 by 3, K is equals to 3. See, if dielectric constant value 2, then force will be reduced to half. If dielectric constant will be 3, then force will be reduced to 1 by third position. 1 by third. Please here. So if Q1 and Q2 are two charges separated by a distance r, okay, then what will be the value of K such that the force will be reduced to 1 by third of the initial force. So directly we can say K is equal to 3. Okay, see. So between two charged particles, the force of attraction or repulsion is F. Force of attraction or repulsion is F. So the given data is, if the distance between the charges is reduced to half, what will be the force? Now, option 1, F by 4 f by 2, 2f by 3, 5f by 6. Four f. See, so if the distance between the two point charged particles, if the distance between the two point charged particle is reduced to half, then what will be the force now? So let us consider two charges q1 and q2, the separation is r. So what is the value of a? F is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square. Okay, this may be f1. So calculate f2 is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q1 q2 by distance is reduced to half, so in the second case you have to write r by 2 whole square. So this will be equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q1 q2 divided by r square by 4. So this 4 will be written in the numerator. So this f2 is equals to 4 into I can write 4 into 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square. So I can write, instead of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square, I can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught in the place of 1 by 4 pi epsilon q1 q2 by r square, I can write directly f1 value, then f2 is equals to 4 into f1. So our option will be this, right? So another one, please see, if the distance between the two charges is doubled and magnitude of each charge is halved, then calculate the force between them now. Okay, the question is like this. See guys, so if the distance between the two charges is doubled and magnitude of each charge is halved. See, suppose initially, let us consider initial q1 is equals to q and q2 is equals to also q. The distance between two charges, the distance between two identical charges, the distance between two identical charges. Okay, so let us consider initial q1. Initially q1 is equal to q, q2 is equal to q, q2 is equal to q, and distance r1 is equals to r. So calculate f according to Coulomb's inverse square law. F is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square, take this equation as first equation, right? Second, so we have to apply the given data. So what is that? Distance is doubled. So r2 is equals to 2 times of distance is doubled, means r2 is equal to 2 times of r, right? Magnitude of each charge is halved. So q1 dash is equals to q by 2 and q2 dash is equals to another q by 2. So by taking this new data, if we calculate force F, so this will be F2 and this will be F1. So again 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. So q1 dash q2 dash divided by r2 square. So what can we write? So F2 is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, right? Q by 2 into q by 2 divided by 2r whole square, 2r whole square, right? See the value of F2 is equals to, see the value of F2 is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q square divided by 4, q square divided by 4 and 2r whole square, 2 to the 4, 2 to the 4 into r square, 4 into r square. See 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q square by r square, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q square by r square. So I am separating this term from this. See F2 is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q square by r square into 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q square by r square into 1 by 16. So I can write into 1 by 16. So why I am writing here means, so already we have got the first equation 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q square by r square. See, so F2 is equals to, I can write instead of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q square by r square, F1. So F1 into 1 by 16. So F2 is equals to F1 by 16. So students, so like this you have to understand the given question first of all. So if you understand the question, especially in physics, if you understand the question first of all, so then you can easily answer any tough question also. For any tough question also you can easily answer the question. So first of all you will have to have patience in order to understand the question first of all. Okay, see here the question is, if the distance between the two identical charges is doubled and the magnitude of each charge is halved, then calculate the force between the. So there is no actually single numerical, there is no single numerical, but we can calculate, we have calculated F2 is equal to F1 by 16. See, suppose if you have options like this, F by 4, F by 8, right, and F by 16 and F by 32. So you don't think that there is no numerical in the question, how can we get F by 4, F by 8, F by 16 and F by 32 like that? So first of all you have to very much go through the concept. So from concept only questions will be asked. Okay, right.